Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 11th through the 20th, 2018 reading for you. Now, I've already shuffled and meditated upon the cards. We're just giving them one last good shuffle to get everything going here. And we are going to see what these 10 days have in store for you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. Oh wow, that's beautiful. I love it. Sandwiched between blessings and love is hardships, but that's really lovely. Okay. And then, yeah, you have this complete counterbalance going on, which I absolutely adore. All right, making sure you can see everything. Oh, let me move that over just a bit. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. We are starting with the Ace of Wands. And this is absolutely beautiful. This is a gift. The aces are gift cards. You have two gifts coming to you, and they're all about the earthly realm. And the thing with the aces is that you have to accept the gifts. You have to accept them, or else they pass you by. They'll pass you by. So make sure that you accept this gift. This is a gift of new beginnings. This is a gift of creation. This is a gift of passion. This is a gift of you knowing what you want to create in your life and going after it. Creating this earthly world the way you want to, using that inner magic within you, harnessing that inner power. And by inner magic, I mean that bit of divinity that lives within each and every one of us. And you're harnessing it. You're knowing and learning and embracing your own personal gift. And because of that, you are achieving and you are succeeding. And this is just a new beginning being given to you. And then you have the King of Cups. So for some of you, this new beginning might incorporate love in it. You have here the King of Cups. He can represent a water sign, a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Pisces, coming into your life and starting things anew. This is also you embracing the King of Cups energy, that strong determination, that's, of a king, that divine right to rule, that not questioning yourself. The queens I always see as just a little bit gentler, just a little bit kinder. The kings have a ferocity of spirit to them. This, I am achieving, I am succeeding, and nothing is standing in my way. And that is what you're doing. You're saying, I am moving forward in love. And it's, you might say, that's such an odd thing to be so very passionate about. To sit there and say, no matter what, I am moving forward in love. But it is a beautiful thing that you are passionate about. It is either that you have met someone after a time of heartbreak, after a time of pain, and you are letting them into your lives. For some of you, that's definitely it. For others of you, you are learning how to love yourself after a time of heartbreak, after a time of pain, after a time of endings. And now you're embracing your truth, your healing, your prosperity. You're being that port in the storm. As emotions rage around you, you are your own calm center. You just move this. There we go. And then we have the Five of Wands. This is bickering that can turn into quarrels. Well, I guess that's the same thing, but quarrels that can turn into fights, like real hardcore fights, where all of a sudden things blow out of proportion and you sit there and you're looking at it and you're like, wow, I can't believe this happened because of this. But this is something that might have been building up for a really long time. You might have sat there and thought, okay, I'll just hold my tongue. I'll just hold my tongue. I'll just hold my tongue. And then you can't hold your tongue anymore. And you go, you know what, no more. No, thank you. I'm done. And things escalate. So if you can, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, address these feelings before they become something explosive, that would be great. Or if you can detach yourself from the situation, but sometimes you can't. And sometimes these arguments will just come. And know to defuse the situation as quickly as possible, because it can get out of hand. And it's probably going to start because you have somebody in your life who says one thing and then does the other. Now, this could be a friend, this could be in a relationship, this could be, somebody in your family who says one thing and just does the other. And you sit there and you're just tired of it. That's what the Three of Cups means to me. In relationships, it's cheating. In friendships, it's that person who thinks that if you're happy, they can't be happy, and says, oh, I'm so happy for you to your face, and then goes and bad mouths you. In work, it's that person who's jealous of you. It is just that green-eyed monster. And that's how I read the Three of Cups. So here, it is saying that there's quarrels and there is jealousy. And that's where the quarrels are going to start from. It's either going to be, you're fed up with the person, being two-faced or something to that effect, and you just don't want it anymore, and you're done. And you have every right to be done. And now you're moving forward. And I would say the best thing to do, and of course, this is great to say and really hard to do, is just not engage. Or get really mad and sit there and rant and scream in the privacy of your own room or your own little quiet place, and then go and sit there and kind of work everything out in your head and then go and address it. And again, sometimes that can't be done. So just be honest with your feelings. Just be honest with your anger and disappointment, and try not to let this become something huge. Okay? And don't be afraid. Don't sit there and go, oh my gosh, Dayton said that I was going to get into this huge fight from October 11th through the 20th. It doesn't mean that you are. Some of you are. Some of you might just get into a quarrel and sit there and then learn the true colors of somebody you once trusted. And then it'll be done. It could be something as simple as a conversation. You think, oh, that's not what was said. That's not how things went down. Okay, I know what box to put you in. I know who I can trust now and who I can't. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. And this is prosperity. This is wealth. This is moving to the next chapter. This is having beauty come into your life. This is, being given a gift from God, Source, Spirit. However you see the divine, the universe, of wealth, of something you value as much as money. And you're leaving behind sorrow and embracing prosperity. Embracing joy, embracing happiness, embracing your bounty and your truth. For some of you, this is going to be huge. It's going to be sitting there and taking this gift and realizing the next chapter is coming. And you're sitting here looking at your existence, at your life, and saying, wow, you know what? Things are going to be different. I'm creating what I want. I have a new beginning, and I have a new chance, a new look at prosperity, a new look at my wealth that is coming into my life, and I'm accepting it. I'm accepting my talents, and I'm accepting my wealth of abundance. So many people feel as if they're not worthy of money for whatever reason, or that to be a truly great person, they have to stay in a place of suffering or lack or denial. That doesn't have to be the case at all. You're accepting this abundance. You're accepting this prosperity. You know you're worthy of it. You know you've worked darn hard to get there. And now it's leading you forward to the next level, to the next stage of your existence. And then you have the Ten of Cups, which is true love, which is beauty, which is just sitting there and realizing the blessings are coming into your home, coming into your life, coming into your existence. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, wow. This is love. For those of you who aren't looking for love, this is you falling in love with yourself. This is you sitting there and feeling complete and whole, and not thinking, oh, I need somebody to complete me. Oh, I feel so lonely or lost or anything like that. This is you sitting there and saying, wow, you know what? I am stronger. I am better. I am more equipped than I ever gave myself credit for. And what you are seeking to create, you start in your home. It starts with you. It starts within your four walls of existence. And it's going to radiate outward. And it's also going to heal and connect with your inner child. But some of you are finding love. Some of you are embracing love in the relationship that you already have. And some of you are loving yourselves. Now, your clarifying cards are so funny because you have the Three of Swords and then the Four of Wands. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, it's pain, it's feeling as if you want to run away. As if, you know what, enough is enough, I'm done. And then the Four of Wands is celebration and family. It can be moving, it can be marriage, it can be moving jobs. It's just joy coming in. So after a time of heartbreak and pain, or maybe while you are getting these joys coming into your life, there's a sense of feeling overwhelmed. There's a sense of thinking, oh my gosh, I can't possibly last. I can't possibly be happy. And what you have to do, and I know it sounds so odd, but is look at why you're becoming afraid of this joy, of this happiness coming into your life. And it's because there have been disappointments in the past. It's because there have been people who just have let you down, have expected you to fail, have made you feel worthless. And as I've said before, worthless means that you look at everybody else around you and you feel worth less than everybody. You feel as if your intrinsic value is not as much as theirs. And that is not the place that you're coming from anymore. You are looking and you are celebrating yourself. You are seeing your joy and your bliss and your happiness. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't be sad. It doesn't mean that you have to walk around lying to yourself and saying, oh, I'm so happy, everything's so wonderful, and things are just crummy. No, it is you sitting there and giving yourself permission to grieve, giving yourself permission to be hurt, but then loving yourself anyway. Not expecting perfection, because the only thing that is true about perfection is that it's unattainable. It is a lie to make you buy more. It is a lie to make you feel as if you need to do something to become that perfect that you see on television, that you read in books, that you hear people or you see people project on their social media pages. You are embracing your truth. You are being kind to yourself, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and you're having joy and celebration come into your life. Oh, give me a moment. Yeah, I actually think it goes. You have this new beginning come. These blessings coming in, accept it. Don't sit there and say, I'm not worthy. Don't sit there and say, oh no, it couldn't possibly be. Because as you're accepting these blessings, you're actually going to have people, or someone you really trust, somebody you really like, get really just jealous of you. And you're kind of going to be blindsided. I mean, really, you're accepting these blessings, you're having good things kind of come into your life, and you feel finally, because it's been a struggle. And then you have somebody be two-faced to you, just sit there and say one thing and do another, and that's going to cause an argument. Don't let it get out of hand, because it easily can. Okay? Just sit there and say, you know what? You've shown me who you are. You've told me who you are. Now I know who you are. That's fine. And then you have the universe, divinity, handing you a gift of prosperity. And it's almost as if learning this lesson has given you the ability to know that not everybody in life is kind. You have thought the best in people. You have seen the best in people. You are always there to do the good, right thing. But there are just people who will take advantage. And that's okay. Now you know it. Now you're prepared. And now, because you have learned this lesson, you're moving forward in prosperity, leaving behind sorrow, entering the next phase in your life. And that's love. That's either meeting somebody who you just absolutely adore, or being that entity of love in your life, loving yourself so much that it's almost as if, you know what, no, nobody can break me down. I am my calm, I am my peace, I am my center. You won't be it every single day, and you probably won't even be it for the whole 10 days straight, because that's a hard thing to be. But you are realizing and loving yourself and realizing that you are doing a fantastic job. And because of that, you have these blessings come into your home. Prosperity, your bliss. Some of you are falling in love and starting a new life, and you might find that somebody is not happy about that. Others of you are finding that love for yourselves and moving forward. It might be a small step, it might be a large step. Everybody wants to, jump into the deep end. Well, first you have to learn how to swim. And you're learning how to create the life that you want, to accept the gifts in the here and the now in this earthly realm that propel you forward in love and joy and happiness. Grieve for what you have been through. Don't just bottle it down. Don't just keep on soldiering forward. Grieve. Know that you have been through so much. But now it is time for celebration. It's time for joy. It's time for that new life, that new love, that new job, that sense of prosperity within yourself, within your home, within your life. And you don't need to be The king of a castle. What is it? It's a old Viking saying, better to be king of a cottage than servant in a castle. Better to be a king within your own life, a queen within your own life, than to have to serve somebody else and be kind of their follow-on. You are embracing your truth and your prosperity and your joy and living in abundance. And your subconscious message is, I love it, it's you. You are coming through as the King of Swords. You are an air sign, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and you are coming through, you're represented by the swords and coming through as the King of Swords. You come through here as the King of Cups. You are definitely knowing your mind, and owning your emotions, cutting through doubts, cutting through fears. You're kind of guarding your thoughts. Grieve for what you have lost. Seriously, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And move forward in your love and abundance, your truth and your bounty. You're using your thoughts and your memories to guide you forward, but know that every situation is not the same as the situation that you lived before. So be kind to yourself there too. Don't expect to fail or expect the same outcome. You're being kind to yourself. You're moving forward. And embrace your brilliance, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because you are so smart and you usually move at least 5 steps ahead of everybody else. All right. Well, it was a pleasure reading for you, and I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.